guys, welcome back. I'm Anarko Monty and today we'll be playing It's Not Me, It's My Basement. So it's a short horror following a non-binary child and their daily life. It's morning. Embry. Embry? Embry? Is that the name? I have to make breakfast. Okay. Okay, so I kind of have to use the arrow keys. I'm going to move the mouse aside. So she went to bed in her paint apron. Paint apron, is that right? I mean, I do kind of get like a Pokemon-y kind of vibe in the sense of how the rooms are. You only see each room at a time kind of thing. How do I interact? I don't know if I can interact. I didn't read the controls before starting, which is probably... Oh, that's how I interact. I try to keep my toys neat. Mom likes when my toys are neat. Okay. Can I interact with any of this? A friend hanging out with his little buddy. So yeah, I do feel, because it's, as I said, you see the scenes per room kind of thing, like with Pokemon. You have the scene where I was up in his bedroom and then you go down, and it's all separated. I know it's very far from Pokemon graphics at the same time, but it's that kind of style. Mum and Dad's room. ... I don't have to go right now. Okay, I do get like the sense that she's very dishevelled. I say she, non-binary child. I get the sense they're dishevelled, like something's going on in their life. So see, they're wearing a paint apron. It looks like, I don't know if it's just the style, but it looks like they're kind of like got very tired eyes with how thick the black line is. That's just kind of my sense, and obviously it's very, very grubby in here as well. What to do? Look at drawing, look in fridge. I'm gonna look at the drawing. EGO. This drawing has been on the fridge for forever. Mum and Dad told me that all great artists sign their work at the bottom. Okay. So where are their parents? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go and get something out of the fridge. What do we look in fridge? Good, we haven't run out of jelly yet. You got jelly. Okay, now what do I do if said jelly? What do I even do in general? It's the 3rd of the month. What month? Nothing. Do I cook? Oh, well, I wouldn't imagine you cook jelly. Mum always told me not to use the oven unless she was around. So where is Mum? Dirty dishes are piled in the kitchen sink. Why is this house really dirty? We've still got, yeah, peanut butter. I thought so. Am I making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Or as I'd say, peanut butter and jam. Still got bread. Just enough, 2 slices. You got bread. That's everything I need, right? I can only make 1 sandwich, but it'll have to do. Can't you make anything else? Sandwich made. But we're running low on groceries again. I'll make a list and go to the market. So how old is this child? But I have to feed them first. Feed who? Feed what? Okay. Okay, this is a bit, It's breakfast time, you guys. Remember to share. All fed. I better go write that groceries before I forget. What the hell was in the basement? Alright, all written down. I guess we're going to the market today. What in your slippers? Can I do anything with this out of interest? This is the TV Dad set up for me so that I could watch VHS tapes on days that we were stuck inside. But now that he isn't here, I find it hard to rewind the VHS tapes on my own. I'm scared I might break them. So, is this kind of set in the 90s kind of thing with the VHS tapes, or even earlier than that? Or does this family just have VHS tapes, not DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff? I liked to draw and watch TV at the same time you liked to, so do you not like that anymore? Maybe one day I can do that again. So there's no music in this game, there's just sounds. It kind of gives me this very lonely impression for this child. So, one, where are their parents? Two, what's in the basement? Why is this child having to do everything by themselves? So, I find it quite intriguing that the house is very pink, very Balamory, but outside is very dreary. You got this, like, eerie wind sort of lingering in the atmosphere. So you get the sense that this house is all very happy in this very dark environment. Like, this is all quite sinister. Either that or their parents have actually abandoned them and just sort of let the house, and they've obviously let the house get dirty because they can't deal with it. You know, it's all overgrown. But there's something lingering around. Well, here we are again. I hope Miss Baylor has it today. And everyone's obviously leading these very colourful kind of lifestyles, but there is this sense of darkness hanging in the air. I don't know what you want. So I don't know, I have a feeling for meat. You don't have any today either, do you? Afraid not, kiddo. This is like the third shopping trip in a row that you were empty. I know. And you know, if I had any spare, I'd give it to you. You really don't have anything. Look, kid, all I got needs to be sold. I've got people to feed, you know. Look, kid, I promise, next time I have extra, it's all going to you. All right. See you later. And even in this artwork here, underneath the eyes, looks so tired and exhausted. Like, there's something not quite right. Be good, kid. Asta sells flowers. Flowers aren't an easy, so I won't stop. Blah, blah, blah. I miss gardening with Mum. So where are your parents? Oh, Embry, you're back. Good morning. Good morning, Lucille. Can I have some jelly or jam, whichever? You know, normally I'd ask someone to say please, but by your special, you don't got to. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. I'll get that ready for you, lickety-split. Thank you. So, Embry, this is the third week in a row you came by here dressed like this. I like this outfit. Or do you just not have any clean clothes, or you don't know how to use a washing machine because your parents aren't around? You know, if your mom and pa ever need help with laundry, I don't mind. Do you think I smell, Lucille? Oh, no, of course not. I just wanted to, you know, it's all right. They'll be back around once they get over their sickness. Oh, okay. Intriguing. Yeah. I'm hoping they'll get better soon. It may be the parents are in the basement and they're, well, or is, I don't know, that's just a grasping at straws, I think. I'm hoping they'll get better soon. Yeah, me too. Thank you, Lucille. So what has happened to the parents? Embry, back again, I see. Hello, Mr. Wilson. May I have some more bread? Well, sure, of course. What kind? Whatever kind. Right. Here, I'll give you some whole wheat and some sourdough in the house. You like that kind, right? Yes, I do. Thank you. Say, Embers, how is everything? Your folks are all right? Oh, yes, they're fine. Well, not fine, but, you know. Right. Well, you know, my kid's back in town this weekend. If your parents want, we could come over and maybe help around the house, bring over some more bread. Oh, no, that's fine. I feel like Embry's hiding what's going on in the house and the fact that things aren't quite right, that it's dirty, that obviously they're kind of having to fend for themselves. At the moment, that's the impression I'm getting. Mum and Dad keep telling me they don't want anyone over. They're embarrassed. Right. Well, just tell them I offered anyways, okay? Anytime they need it. Right, I will. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Embry's not going to tell them. That's all I came here for. I guess there's nothing left to do but go home. Sounds very depressed talking about that. Mrs. Costello says milk and other dairy products at her stand. I just want to see. I'm guessing this is honey. Honey sells honey. I like honey, but it's way too sticky to bring home with the way things are right now. So, what is going on? This is a very intriguing game. Everything is put away. It's getting dark already, huh? I'll have to feed them dinner. Then before it gets too dark. Okay. Who really makes things in the kitchen? like that. Hope they're not too hungry after this morning. They eat more than they used to, but there's only so much food I can ask for at the market. If I ask for too much, they're going to start wondering where it's all going. You eat so much now, I can hardly keep up. So is it they said you, but earlier it was share. So what is it? Is it more than one thing, or is it like a double-headed thing, or I don't know. Dinner's ready. This game is intriguing. It's very... the graphics give it this kind of... I do find pixel graphics do have like an edgy vibe to them, and the story has this kind of... it's kind of like a double-sided sword kind of thing, in the sense of you've got this happy colourfulness going on, but outside it's all dark and dreary. It's like everyone's leading these fake kind of... they've got this facade of happiness about them with the way their houses are decorated, their bright colours, but outside it's very dark and sinister. I don't know. I'm probably just saying a load of rubbish. It's dinner time, it's dinner time, it's dinner time. Dinner time! Dinner is done. I'm tired. I'll go to bed. This kid really doesn't have much of a life besides feeding whatever is in the basement, going to the market to get more food for said thing in the basement, feeding said thing in the basement again, and then going to bed. It's time to go to bed. No wonder they don't really have time to, like, for themselves. Do you see how easy it is? They grew so quickly. I thought we'd have to wait forever. It's incredibly easy for a flower to grow in the right conditions, but you have to be careful too, because as easy it is for a flower to bloom, it is just as easy to wilt and wither away. Without constant eye on things, it's very easy for a flower to wilt, so you must remember to take care of the little thing, because without that care, your whole garden will fall apart. Okay. Oh God, what was that? Was she headless? Did she like have a decapitated head, or was that just me imagining that? Okay. They're banging on the door. They haven't done that in a while. I should check on it, right? That's not eerie at all. Okay. Oh. The quietness in the house, and when the doors open and the footsteps, it really does make it a little bit eerie. A little bit chilling. They're hungry, but what do I do about it? I already fed them dinner, and I have to try and save as much food as I can. But if they're hungry, I can't just let them go hungry, or else they might... Are their parents maybe dead? Oh, I mean, quite clearly Embry feels they should feed them, so I'm going to say feed them. For fine. I'll give them just a little more food, but no more than that. It's bedtime after that. No, I can't use this. I need this for breakfast tomorrow. Not this either. Okay, this should be enough for them, I hope. Enough. I really want to know what this is in the basement. And I'm hoping this game does let us find out, or is it just going to let us imagine whatever it is in our head. This morning, I have to make breakfast and also do chores today. What chores am I doing today? I should probably start making lists like Mum used to. You say that in the sense of Mum's not around anymore, Mum's dead, but then they say Mum's sick. What has happened to the parents? It's all so many questions. Breakfast. What can I make for breakfast? I'll just use whatever's here. I just got bread yesterday and jelly, and we still have butter and stuff. Yeah, I'll just make another sandwich. I just hope it'll be filling enough that they don't cause a ruckus again. I don't remember where the stuff was. Fridge, butter, yeah, I should use that. It's better to feed it than let it go bad. I've got butter. I think there was... Okay, so is there jelly in here? I don't know. Bread. I just skipped that. And yet, Oh, so you're just making a butter sandwich? That's the impression I got. Or butter and jelly? There's something else I have to do in here. Was it again? I don't know. Let's have a look on the calendar, I guess. Ah, right. Today is the 4th of the month. I almost forgot to write it down. What does that mean? What does that matter? Today marks 4 months since it happened. 4 months since the monsters appeared. Okay. 4 months since I've been living like this. So you've not had your parents for 4 months. 4 months that I've been keeping them fed so they don't eat me. But you've got chains on the door. Can't you just leave them chained in the basement and run away like they ate them? So they ate your parents? Is that why your mum head was decapitated because it got bitten off? I have to stay here and take care of things. I'm the only one who can. I try to keep the house clean as I can, but I can't clean everything by myself and I don't know the right way to clean most of it. I usually try to clean the windows. The house can get really dark when they're not clean. Mum taught me that. My parents. That night they appeared. The sounds that followed. It sounds like they were eaten. But I didn't actually see that happen. It's just what I think. And since I didn't see it happen, I think that maybe they weren't somehow. Maybe I just have to wait here for them to come back. I don't know. It's all very confusing. I just, what's that saying the adults say? Take it day by day. That's what I do. I mean, it's working, isn't it? I'm okay. If I just keep those things down there fed, everything else will be okay too. There's not much to do at home without Mum and Dad around. I've been reading a lot. I wish I could be like the kids in these books, because maybe then I'd know what I'm supposed to do. So, one, if their parents aren't around anymore, how are they getting the money to feed themselves? And then haven't they got school? Surely school are wondering why they aren't there. The door again. But this isn't a normal feeding time. They're going to come out. Embry. Are you there? Okay, so is it kind of like a zombie thing where these monsters bit them or something and then their parents changed into said monster? Mum? Embry. It's okay. Mum, I know you must have been so scared. But everything is better now. Or are these monsters kind of mimicking the voices of people close to them to get into their head? You can open the door. Ooh. I mean, I don't know how old this child is in regards to whether they'd respond or not. I mean, I would say that they're old enough to kind of grasp things, so I'd say that they stay silent. Embry, I know you're there. Don't you want to see your mother again? I missed you so much. You must have been so lonely without us. Please open the door. You're not my mum. That must be really... I mean, I say it's really hard. I don't know, obviously, what's kind of gone on, but it must be really difficult if you believe someone has gone away and then something or someone is mimicking their voice, but you know it's not them, but it sounds exactly like them or looks just like them, and it must be so conflicting. Alright, kiddo, this isn't funny anymore. Open the door before I get mad. Stay silent again. I know you're there, Embers. Open up. My dad. My dad doesn't talk to me like that. Is it done? Is what done? Embry? Why is Embry saying Embry? Please let me out. I'm tired of this. Is this like a mental thing that they're telling themselves to kind of get out of this mindset and just accept their fate of being with their parents as such? Why do you sound like I hate this? And you hate it too, don't you? So why are we still doing this? Just open the door already. Monster. That's what you call us, right? That's why you won't open the door. How can you say such a thing? How can you treat us this way? Do you really hate yourself this much? What are you talking about? You're talking nonsense. What do you want? I'm keeping you fed, isn't that enough? What else do you want from me? I want out. I want out. I want out. Let us out. Okay. I need fresh air. Okay. Yeah, I'd need fresh air too. It's okay. Everything is okay. Oh, the swing's broken. I never heard them talk before. I didn't even think they could. They're getting smarter, I guess. That's bad. But what am I supposed to do then? Should I just let them starve? No, what am I saying? If I let them go hungry, then the only thing they'd have left to eat is... But if I keep feeding them the way I am now... No, it's going to be okay. I will figure something out. And I'll just keep feeding them until I do. Speaking of feeding, it's dinner time! I don't know why I said it as enthusiastically as I did, because quite clearly they're not very enthusiastic about this at all. Which way did I come? I think it was this way. I'm kind of expecting the door to be unshackled at some point. Dinner time again. I just hope they don't try something like they did earlier. What to do? Look in fridge. There has to be something in here. I never ended up touching this cheese wheel. It's kind of heavy. It was supposed to be good, but it's probably collecting mold now. Some people like mold in their cheese though, right? I'll give it to them. She's going to give them a load of cheese. Do you have any bread to at least make a cheese sandwich? She's just giving them cheese. Nothing else. Okay. Give them the cheese then. They're quiet. I'm not going to announce it's dinner time. I'll just throw it down. Alright. They're fed, it's fine. Everything is fine. I'm going to bed. Or is this actually kind of like none of this is actually happening and it's all just in their imagination, these months and stuff, because it's their inner demons they're trying to deal with over the loss of their parents? I don't know. I'm intrigued. It's time to go to bed. I told you it's easy, isn't it? Has he got horns? It's fun. Good, that's how it's supposed to feel. Whenever I'm feeling worked up, I just start brainstorming the next painting I want to make. And I know even on the worst days, I can always come back to painting to make it better. Will I ever be as good at painting as you are? You could be. You can be whatever you want. Really? Something important to remember about painting though. It's true that if you make a mistake, you could just paint over it. But you can only paint over it so many times before it begins to look jumbled and muddy. So, you should make sure you know what you're doing when you go in. So your painting doesn't end up ruined. Okay? What did I just see on that painting? It looked very ominous. They're awake again. They're it. I don't know, whatever. Mum, Dad, and whatever. I don't know. They're banging on the door again. This is the second night in a row. Are they still mad? I think I don't. I've got so many ideas about what this could all be about. I really can't put my finger on what I think it actually might be in the end. What am I supposed to do? I know food isn't the only thing they want now, but food also calms them down. I need them to be calm. But with the amount they already eat, in theory, you can't... They don't have enough food to give to them, so I'd imagine in this situation they just go to bed, back to bed. Whether that's the right decision or not, I don't know, but I can't. I can't just give it to them. I'll pretend I slept through this. I'm going back to bed. I imagine the door's going to be open or the shackle's broken or something today. I have to make breakfast. How much food is left anyways? I might have to go back to the market later. Maybe there'll be meat today. I think it's what keeps them the most full. But I have to feed them breakfast before I leave the house. I mean, if they actually left for the market earlier, they could probably actually get the meat. Oh no, I've got to go into the kitchen, haven't I? I don't know. What do they want for breakfast this morning? What do I do? Never mind. It's the 5th of the month. Okay. I usually try to avoid giving them cereal because it's, well, not the easiest to transport. I'll just throw them all the boxes. We really have run this low, haven't we? I was just at the market and each visit is closer together than the last. What's that thing? The thing Dad would say. Eating me out of house and home. I've got no choice. After I feed them, I definitely have to go back to the market today. I just hope this is enough for breakfast to begin with. You got cereal? What about milk? Oh, okay. So how are they actually affording all this if the parents are no longer around? Here we go again. Even though it's just cereal, all of it together should at least be enough for breakfast. It's fine. They seem fine with it. I better head out now then to make sure I have enough for dinner. Okay, off we go to the market. Back again. I have to talk to Miss Baylor before I go anywhere else. If she has any meat today, I have to make sure I get to it before anyone else. I'll beg her for it if I have to. Please, Miss Baylor, I'll take anything. I really am intrigued to know whether these merchants are actually just giving the stuff to Embry or not. Embry, good morning. Oh, you seem pretty happy today. Aha, does it show on my face? I'm just excited. There's good news for you today. Good news for me? Does that mean you have meat today? Oh, haha. No, not exactly. It's a different kind of good news. Oh, what is it then? Well, you see, there's a travelling doctor visiting town today. The doctor is about the parents being sick, I imagine. I hear he's quite well known, supposed to be real good, yeah? I know you said the doctors here couldn't help your parents, so maybe he can. Yeah. I'll try and find him later then. Oh, there's no need to go looking. I can see him talking to Mr. Wilson right now. Oh, really? Why don't you go talk to him? Oh, I'm just so excited for you, Squirt. I'll be watching from here. Go on. Go introduce yourself. Right. How awkward. Lucille sells fresh fruits alongside the jellies and jams. I guess we've got to talk to the doctor. Oh, it's very sort of Victorian kind of medicine mask face vibe I'm getting. Hello? Embry, you're just in time. I'm sure Miss Baylor already told you, but this is Dr. Delight. Dr. Delight. Delight? That's creepy. The one and only. And I'm quite a delight, if I do say so myself. So you're Embry. Folks around here were telling me that you needed some help. It's quite nice to meet you. You're a doctor? Indeedly so. You look like a clown. What, Embry, hey now, a clown? Oh, I certainly hope I'm a funny one then. Here, Embry, why don't you introduce Delight to your parents? If anyone can help them, he should be able to. Yeah, right. I'll do my best to assist. Go on then. Lead the way. How awkward. How absolutely awkward that... Yeah, I understand the folks are trying to help, but quite clearly this isn't the help that they need. So this is the way to your house. Quite the thicket to walk through. Mr. Delight? It's Doctor... Right. I didn't want to say it in front of everyone else, but you should go. You can't help me. Hey, don't be like that. I'm sure whatever problem your family's been going through, we can fix it. Yeah. Do you think the doctor might get eaten? Embry, you go to the market all by yourself? Yes. Is that an issue? Oh, well, it seems like a long way for a child to walk all by themselves, that's all. I'm used to it now. mean, in theory, it's not that long. So, Embry, what do you like to do? What do you mean? What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? Are you an artist? The stains on the apron seem to hint at it. I'm quite the artist myself, you know. Oh, nothing. Pardon? I don't really do anything anymore. I guess I read sometimes. Oh, what do you like to read? Nothing. I see. Yeah, I mean, from an outsider's perspective, you would honestly think something was going on. Well, while we're still on our way, why don't you tell me a bit about your parents? My parents? Yes, if I'm treating them, I should know about them, shouldn't I? Well, do you know what's afflicted them? Your parents have been told they're very sick. So sick they can't leave the house. But you seem fine. I was just wondering what I should know about them before I meet them. I wouldn't worry about it. Right, I understand. Apologies if asking made you uncomfortable. You know, this walk isn't actually so bad. It's nice to just stroll through nature every now and again, I guess. Still, though, it surprises me you take this walk so often by yourself. You're not scared of any monsters coming out to get you in the woods? It's not really something you would say to a child. Embry, are you alright? Huh? No, sorry, it just looked like I upset you. I'm okay. Yeah, you wouldn't really say that to a child that's obviously going through some kind of trauma. Don't worry. You seem like you're under a lot of stress. A child with parents so sick, the child has become their caretaker. That must be so difficult. Please, do not worry. I will do all I can to return you to a normal life. That's not going to happen, I don't think. Shut up. Eh? I told you can't help me. You should just go. Well, can't I at least try? And we're here. I hope you're happy to meet my monster parents or monsters or whatever. You really still want to see them? I do. Here we are. Your house seems nice. Very cozy. Very pink. Yeah, sure. I've noticed Embry is actually wearing like pink jumper, pink trousers. Pink eyes. Do we get to go in the basement now? Oh, my, quite the heavily locked door. I inquire as to what's inside. I mean, I'd rather you didn't. Embry. Are they in here? It's becoming quite... I don't know. I'm starting to wonder maybe whether Embry did something to the parents. I don't know. Can we open the door? What? No. Hey, it's alright. Can you tell me why they're locked up like this? I don't know what's down there, but whatever it is, it's really bad, and we can't open the door. Embry, you see, I told you that you couldn't help me. I'd still like to try. You're not going to leave until I open the door, right? Okay. Their face is like, I wish I hadn't even gotten involved in this. Okay, I will open the door. I just... Something the matter? My key is gone. I always keep it on me. Did I drop it at the market or something? Did you bring it to the market? Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Why don't we look around for it here then? We can check the market after we're sure it isn't here. I'm sure one of the store owners would have said something if they saw you drop it anyways. That's a good point. Let's look around then, I guess. Like the suspense of like this door of, I thought I was about to open it and obviously, nope. It's just one thing after another that's kind of preventing it from happening. I mean, do we have to... I don't want to read that. Don't most people? Well, yes, but you do it all by yourself? How do you know? These dates are marked off in crayon. Very observant. I don't know whether to check, like, the drawers and stuff. That's sort of dirty dishes here. Do you need help with this? No, it's fine. I don't really use the dishes anymore, so... I don't know whether to just, like, if I need to look in drawers and stuff, or if it's just going to be laying around. I'm intrigued. What's this room? Bathroom. Do you have to go? Oh, no, but thank you for asking. Is it going to be in the bedroom? Oh my, a train set. Have you ever seen a train in real life before? No. Have you? Many times. Use them to get around quite often. I see. Are they cool? Yes, they are very cool. How awkward of a conversation. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing of note in here. Okay. I'm going to look in here. I doubt it, though. What's this room? Mum and Dad's room. Well, where it used to be. Ah, I see. I have a feeling I've got to check all the drawers. You know when you just can't be bothered to check all the drawers? I can't be bothered to check all the drawers. No. 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 Quite the tall pantry, but it seems rather empty. Yeah. You must have drawn this picture on the fridge, yes? Yeah, I did, but it was forever ago. So let's see here. This is you in the middle and your parents on both sides. Yeah. That's sweet. What a wonderful drawing. No. Your oven is in good condition, I guess. I don't really touch it. A bread box. How cute. Yeah, they had this since before I was born. Oh my, you've got a Big Brother bread box then. Yeah, well, a weird comment to make. Well, I don't see said key. Gonna check these. No. No. A full bookshelf makes for a full brain. Yeah, there's a lot of books here. And quite a variety to add. How delightful. Okay. I don't see said key anywhere. There's nothing here. What's this room? This leads to the dining room. Mum always hates it because it's so far from the kitchen. She's going to switch the furniture around, but yeah. Well, I don't see it. I have to make sure the key isn't in the house. Ha! Like where? Where haven't you checked? Do I need to check the flower pot? Fake plant. That doesn't make it any less nice. This painting, yeah, it's kind of spooky. Yeah, I think so too. It's kind of like their face though, because it's kind of like they've got like the blue star and the pink star, and then the painting's kind of got like the blue on one side and the pink on the other. I don't understand how you've not checked the house. We've checked everywhere. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Is that a TV? I see. Yeah. I'm impressed. These are quite rare around these parts. Yeah, I remember feeling lucky to have one. Very lucky indeed. Does it work? I mean, yeah. The tapes just need to be rewound again. Fascinating. Ember, is this your work? Yeah, why? It's beautiful. So thanks. This doctor's a bit trying too hard to make conversation when clearly this child really doesn't want to talk. Let's check this flower pot then. What a lovely plant. It isn't real. That doesn't make it any less nice. Okay. Let's check this painting. This is such a lovely painting. My dad painted it. Quite the talented Sarah, I must say. Maybe it's in Embry's room again. There's not a lot of clothes in here. Yeah, it's easy to just stay in this. Oh, but don't your clothes get dirty? And what about when you need to shower? I just wash my clothes during my shower. Well, okay. I see. You make your bed every morning. That's a good habit to practice, I guess. Nothing in there. What the? Oh, did you find it? Yeah, I did. But this doesn't make any sense. I've never put the key in here before. I don't even remember. Well, I suppose it's good you found it either way. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Are we actually going to look in the basement now? Is this doctor person going to get eaten? Are we going to get eaten? Is it all just a figment of Embry's imagination? I'm intrigued. Alright, opening the door now. Seems like quite a long way down. Is there a light switch? It's at the bottom of the stairs. How, like, it makes no sense. It makes sense to have one at the top and at the bottom, but it makes more sense to have one at the top though. But I think the light's burnt out anyways. I see. Well, let's go on then. What? I said we could open the door. I didn't say you could go down. What do you mean? Of course we have to go down. That's the whole point, isn't it? No. You can't. Embry, let go. No. Please, if they just push them down the stairs. And you've just shut the door and left them. Well, they be eaten. They definitely be eaten. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oops. Look at that. It's time for bed already. Yeah, ignorance is bliss sometimes, isn't it? Yeah, this child has obviously got some kind of trauma issues and all that. If they didn't, they certainly do now. That was louder than the other times. I wonder if the door's open now. I need to go check. I'll be honest, I probably would have just left by now. I wouldn't be keeping or feeding these monsters. I would have run away. Ooh. It's open. The basement door is open. Did they forget to lock it? I didn't open it. I definitely locked it before I went to bed. So how is that possible? What do I do? I imagine as a child who's terrified, you'd go back to bed and just kind of like hide under your covers kind of thing. I can't. It'll be okay. I just need to go back to bed. I think you just would, especially if it's dark as well. You kind of can't see as much, and it's more terrifying. You make up things in your head more so at night. Ooh, what was that noise? Okay, my door is firmly shut. That's fine. Right. Maybe I should check that there's nothing under my bed, right? Just a quick peek. Is something going to be under the bed? Something was in the toy chest. Thank goodness. Nothing under the bed. Bedtime then. No, something's in your bedroom with you. Embry. Embry. Dr. D? What are you doing here? I thought... You... Embry. What's wrong? Doc, you... You what? You really should tell me what's wrong, you know. How am I supposed to help you otherwise? It looks like they've got blood around their face. I don't remember there being that sort of red kind of line before, but... What's that? I see. It must be because I tried and I died. Yeah, it looks like the face is peeling away or the mask is coming away. That's what happened. Well, there's no helping it now, is there? I tried and I died. I tried and I died. And that's because of you? Dr. D.I., I'm so sorry. I tried to stop you, but you just kept going. Well, I had to, didn't I? Nothing ever would have changed if I didn't. So I kept going. And look where that got me. What the hell is under that mask? I just wanted to help you, and you didn't want that? Why is that? Is it because you feel helpless? Or is it because you know help is only going to make it worse? That's it, isn't it? Help will make it worse. Because once you get help, there's no longer an excuse as to why this has happened to you. This face is kind of reminding me of the face from Insidious. Like the Darth Maul kind of demon face. There's no longer an excuse as to why this is happening to you. I'm sorry, my mask was slipping. So now I feel compelled to ask, was it worth it? Was my life worth that excuse? Is that actually the doctor's face, or is this monster wearing the doctor's mask? Was my life worth that excuse? Slipping again. I sure hope so. For your sake at least. It's too late for me now. Who else will you sacrifice to save yourself? They might not be as forgiving as me, but maybe that's what you're looking for. After all, then you can say they deserve this. Was that a nightmare? Guilty conscience. Just a nightmare. but it's gone on long enough. Yep. I guess it has gone on long enough. 4 months too long. Oh, the door is locked. Are we going down? No. We don't even find out what was in there. We don't... How frustrating. And that was It's Not Me, It's My Basement. The ending was so frustrating. You have this build up throughout the entire game of waiting to go down there, and when Ember actually does, you don't even see what happened. I mean, I love endings that leave you to ponder and decide for yourself what actually happened, but it's still frustrating nonetheless. I really love the use of colours in this game. You have this dark, dreary world outside of this bright, cheery looking house, yet the true ominous vibe was coming from inside the entire time. The story was great. It had me questioning what had happened the entire time, and I'm still left wondering now. If there's any short horror games you'd like to see me play, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, hit my like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.